Hello. All right. So here you are, and you want to possibly join the Dead Forest Guards. We're here to talk a little bit about this particular guild. My name is Fulbright, and I'm just some random dude in the Alliance. But the good-looking guy over here next to me, that would be Darth Camacho, the guild leader of DFG. How you doing today, Mr. Camacho?
Oh, not too bad. Fulbright, how about yourself?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. Well, let's get into it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of the Dead Forest Guards?
We were the second guild in the Alliance to carry the Shadowlands name. I believe they joined in 2017 around January.
Mm-hmm.
When we joined, we were, I would say 80 to 90 million in total GP, and today we're pushing 300 million, I believe. We're at 298 million.
Yeah, as of the day of this recording, you guys are quite a ways up there. And also, you were the second guild in Shadowlands to complete the heroic Sith raid.
We were.
And
And that was with the help of some guys in VG.
yep, but that's what we do. We take care of each other here in Shadowlands. But it was also an impressive feat at the time because not too many guilds had been able to actually get through it. So that was a really good deal. Well, let's get into a little bit more about DFG here. So you've put together this kind of list of why somebody should really consider DFG. And the first thing is no mergers and no feeder system. You want to tell a little bit about that?
That's correct. We don't believe in mergers because they could easily go wrong for both parties if the group you bring in gets upset and decides to pull the group. Now both guilds are trying, or both sets are trying to find a new guild. So we really don't go down that avenue. We don't believe in a feeder system because we believe in growing our members internally. We have a great alliance and plenty of resources to we can do that.
Absolutely. Um, Dead Forest Guards has definitely passed the test of time. I know that there's uncountable guilds that were around when you guys were first formed that are definitely no longer around.
Right.
All the names of all the people that used to be on the leaderboards and stuff that have completely just disappeared and are afterthoughts where you guys have persevered. You put here that you're highly competitive without the cutthroat attitude. You want to explain that a little bit?
That's correct. We like to succeed at the highest of levels, but you're really not going to see us jumping down our members' throats for making a mistake. We believe in, hey, what did you do? What did you learn from it? And let's not repeat this.
Well, that's good, and I think that bleeds kind of over into the next thing about excellent communication. Would you like to describe your communication style and also what kind of things that are available to anybody that do join the Dead Forest Guards, where they might find themselves in that situation where they have made a mistake or they are struggling with something?
Well, if you find yourself in that you've made a mistake, all we ask that you do is you own it. Try not to repeat it again. Say if it happens in TW and it's just because we called a particular counter for that zone and it went wrong, we may ask you, hey, what happened? Um, Maybe it's just simple as your mods aren't in the correct order, or your tunes aren't modded properly, or you just didn't click the right buttons at the right time. You just didn't know how to play the battle. So we'll look into that. If your mods are messed up, we do have a couple members in the alliance that will do remods for members. We use Hotbot, which is a great tool. I know the rest of the alliance also uses it. We use it to track TW performance, what counters we have left, and just overall who's doing really well and who needs a little bit of extra help.
Okay, excellent. The last and final thing here that you got down here is that you're always loyal to your top 50% of your performers. I know that can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Would you like to elaborate on what that particularly means to you and your tribe here in Shadowlands?
What that means in DFG is you've earned the respect of the officers or the TW team and TB team, where we're not going to constantly be jumping on you to get your missions done. Um, Once you earn our respect, it goes a long ways. And to earn that respect, it's getting your missions done when we ask you to, or deploy in TB when we ask.
Hmm.
Ideal in a perfect world for TW, it's 4 ground battles, 1 fleet. So it's 102 banners. Granted, I know everybody's going to have an off war. We're not going to come down on if you have 1 or 2 bad wars. When it starts to become an issue is when you're constantly at the bottom of the TW performance or at the bottom of the TB lists. That's when you're going to start seeing the officers or the teams coming, hey, this member's constantly having to be hounded or chased down. So you may find yourself looking on the outside, looking
Yeah.
in.
And that's where you don't want it. So
Correct.
top 50% has nothing to do with GP. Has really
Right.
nothing to do with this. It's all about participation, attitude, and performance. Basically, but what kind of production are you getting? Correct.
Right. Correct.
That's awesome. So you never put anybody in the bottom 10%. Those people put them there themselves. Correct.
Correct.
Awesome. That's what we like to hear. I think almost every guild here in Shadowlands operates that, and that's one of our philosophies that has kept us from having to do mergers, needing to do a feeder system, and keeping us where we're still here while other people, other guilds, and other coalitions and alliances have faded into history. All right. Anything else you'd like to add for a potential recruit taking a look at you, buddy?
I think we've covered it. If you do decide to join our guild, I hope you have fun in DFG and let's see you in the recruiter server.
All right, that's right. So be nice to your recruiters, be honest and open, tell them answer all the questions, and I'm sure you're going to like everybody here. And we hope to see you in our main server soon.